Hello friends, this is the second video on the continuity. In this video I will try to explain few examples, important examples on continuity. First of all, I would like to mention that the polynomial functions, exponential functions, logarithmic functions and trigonometric functions, all such nice functions are continuous on real line. That means on R. So we will consider only three important problems. First of all, I am considering only the trigonometric sin x function. Other cos x and tan x are almost similar. So suppose sin x is the trigonometric function and I want to check the continuity of that function at some point x equals to a. So I am trying to find the difference sin x and sin a. So sin x minus sin a is nothing but 2 times cos of x plus a by 2 sin x minus a by 2. And since cos function lies between minus 1 and plus 1, so clearly mod of cos x plus a by 2 is less than 1. So this is less or equals to 2 times mod sin x minus a by 2. Now we know that mod sin x is less or equals to mod x. So this is less or equals to 2 times mod x minus a by 2. So this is clearly mod x minus a. So now let us choose some positive epsilon. Then the difference sin x minus sin x, sin a is less than epsilon when the difference x minus a is also less than epsilon. So sin x is very close to sin a when the variable x is very close to the point a. Now here the point a is an arbitrary. So the sin x is continuous at that point. Since a is arbitrary, so sin x function is continuous throughout the R. So sin x is continuous at a as well as on whole R. This is very simple example. Now the second one is very famous example. This is known as Dirichlet function. So this function is such thing that fx takes the value 1 for rational x and takes value 0 for irrational x. So we will solve this problem in two parts. We have to check the continuity of this function. First of all, let us consider a rational number a. So a is a rational number and xn is a sequence of irrational number which converts to a. So we are taking a sequence of irrational converging to a rational. So clearly by the definition, f of xn will be 0 because xn is a sequence of irrational. But a is rational, so f of a is 1. So limit of f of xn will be 0, but f of a is 1. So at the point a, the function can't be continuous because limiting value is 0 and functional value is 1. Now for the second case, let us consider a irrational number b and considering a sequence of rational converging to b. So we are considering sequence of rational converging to irrational. So same as previous, f of b will be 0 because b is a irrational number, but f of yn should be 1 because yn is a sequence of rational. So limit f of yn will be 1, which is not equals to the functional value fb because 1 and 0 are two different entities. So clearly at every irrational point the function is not continuous. So we have seen that this Dirichlet function is not continuous on R. Now this is the last example. This is known as Thomai function. So this function takes the value 0 for irrational x and takes the value 1 by q for rational x. So this is the nice representation of this Thomai function. So like second example, in this case we will consider two cases. First of all, let us consider a rational number a and considering a sequence of irrational converging to a. So clearly by the definition of f of xn will be 0 because xn is a sequence of irrational, and f of a will be some form of 1 by q because a is rational. So clearly the function f is discontinuous at the point a. Now in the right side the graph has been shown. Function will look like such thing, some scattering points. So in the second case we are considering some irrational point b. So b is the irrational point and we are considering some positive number epsilon. Then by Archimedean property there must exist some positive integer n naught such that n naught epsilon should be greater than 1. That means 1 by n naught should be less than epsilon. Now there are only finitely many rationals in the interval b minus 1 to b plus 1 where such rationals have the denominator less than n naught. So clearly if we choose some delta, some arbitrary small number, then clearly b minus delta b plus delta does not contain any rationals with denominator less than n naught. So this is very vital point. We are claiming that there are only finitely many rationals with denominator less than n naught in the interval b minus 1 b plus 1. So clearly if we choose some small delta, then b minus delta b plus delta, this interval does not contain any rational with denominator less than n naught. So clearly when x minus b is less than delta, in that case the difference fx minus fb should be equal to mod fx. This is nothing but less or equals to 1 by n naught, and due to Archimedean property 1 by n naught is less than epsilon. So clearly the difference fx minus fb is less than epsilon whenever the difference x minus b is less than delta. So fx is very close to fb when x is very close to the point b. That means the function, this Thomai function, is continuous at every irrational point but is not continuous at any rational point. This is the nice property of this Thomai function. So these are few examples on continuity, and in next few videos I will try to explain different properties of continuous function and algebra of continuity. That means if g are two continuous function, then what will happen about the continuity of f g, f plus g, f minus g, f by g, and so on. So thanks a lot.